following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
We got Carlos from California. Carlos, what's happening?
How you doing, Tom?
I'm doing great,
How are
man.
you?
Yourself?
Oh, very well, thank you.
That's awesome,
Thank
man.
you very much. Can I make a comment real quick?
Absolutely.
For me, it's a real challenge every time I'm doing a trade. And thanks to your help, I've been able to done a lot of things as far as trading. And I know there's a lot of Hispanic people who's listening, and they think this is a lot harder than it looks. But with your help, it's been a lot easier to make things sound very simple.
That's a beautiful thing, man. Well, listen, we appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's a TGIF, folks. Let's make it a great one. Surrender. Let go of the past. This is a great card always, but on the weekend, you can think about it a bit. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, your life becomes fully alive in the moment. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that's happening right here, right now. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now? Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 28. NASDAQ flat. S&P's down 2.5. Gold contract up $6.50, traded at $11.7590. Silver up 22 cents at $16.73 an ounce. Platinum up 12.5 bucks at $9.29 an ounce. Copper down a penny and a half at $2.61 a pound. Light sweet crude up 54 cents, $51.61 a barrel. Bonds, the 10-year note up 16 ticks, 125.07. 30-year note up, 30-year bond rather, up 28 ticks, 151.24. King dollar down 239 ticks, traded at 100.860. The euro is at $1.06, and the yen is trading at 113. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You get a flat market in the SPYs, trading at 219.49. What we had Wednesday, folks, is this. Wednesday, the SPY got to 221.82, and you had some volume up there. So I expect that number's going to get hit. You know, bottom line, we're in window dressing right now. No action, that's for sure. That number wants to get hit. Inside the Dow Industrials, same day, Wednesday, we did 1.6 billion shares. Got right next to it yesterday. I expect you're still going to see that get hit. That number inside the Dow Industrials is 19,225. Yesterday, we got to 19,214. Bottom line, I expect that number, the high, will also get tested once again. Now, the composite and the NDX 100. This is going to get really interesting. So, composite come down hard. 2 days and 3 days, you went from a price point of 5,400 down to 5,250. You're coming right into September 9th and 10th, as well as November 9th and 10th. Now, both September 9th and 10th and November 9th and 10th had monster volume, folks. First time down, very unusually you're going to break it. My take is you won't. You can see what happened out here today. Market just kind of stopped. So where I'm going with this, if we go over to the NDX 100, the 3 Qs for a second, is that I expect this little baby wants to bounce. We've done 27 million shares today. We did 39 yesterday. We got under that low. We got under the $115.29. You've done 115.22. You're coming into, if you want to see some, the volume we're coming into, on the 9th of November, we did 70 million. On the 10th, we did 72 million. You go back to September, still big volume also. September 9th, we did 50 million. And on the 12th, we did 39 million. So that's the bottom of the consolidation that we've been in. we came down hard, no doubt, 39 million, but it's not enough to break it down. So I expect you're going to see a bounce, and you can get a decent bounce there too. So we'll see if, in fact, the Qs can bounce up to this 117.90, which is quite away from, we're only at 115.56 right now. Gold contract. What do we have with the gold contract? Gold contract has rejected lower price. Bottom line, building costs to get into higher price. We're up $7 right now. No big deal. 11.76. A close over 11.72, which it did at 1:30, gets you in a larger range. Not the larger range, but it gets you in the range that will get it now up to the 12.04 level. The range that we're looking for, that I'm looking for, is 12.21. You get back inside 12.21, you're off to the races. Silver. We take a look at the silver market. Silver is stronger than gold right now. Silver didn't break into its lows of SIH7. Didn't break its lows of last week. Silver is up 23 cents. You're at $16.74. Silver doesn't have far to go to get inside its range. It's only $17.26. Silver can do that in a day. So silver looks pretty good. The equities, the gold and silver equities, look much better than the actual metal market. You had the XAU, that's up $3. That's just taken over the consolidation, that we've been in. It's over the consolidation, and it has some juice behind the move, too. So we're at $82.33. So the XAU is already in its larger range, meaning when we broke down on the 10th and 11th, well, guess what? We're going right back up to the 9th. The high of the 9th was $92.36. The Gold Bugs Index, the HUI, same setup in the Gold Bugs Index. That got back inside the higher range today. We had to get back inside $178.96. We did it. It's up $6 today. This has more work to do. Not as strong as the XAU, has more work to do. The next level that you're going to be watching is 195.61. Bonds, the notes and the bonds, folks, look like they are building some cause. They're slightly off the lows, nothing heavy. Bottom line, we're at 125.06 in the 10-year. Getting back inside 125.30 would give you some juice. And as I said many times, when you look at the 30-year, 30-year, you're up 25 ticks. What we haven't done in the 10 or the 30, though, is broken a major swing point. We get close. We've got down to 149.24, and the major swing is 147.11. Now, we haven't broken a major swing point in bonds since 1999, folks, okay? That's the type of bull market that you're talking about. So bottom line is that you've had some vicious retracements, no doubt, but guess what? You haven't broken it. Now, King Dollar. What do you have with King Dollar? King Dollar, folks, is trading at 100.825. We've hit 100.735 today. King Dollar is building cause to get back inside 100.600, which is going to be a major failure, which would be a major failure, in the dollar index. The way this is setting up, this looks to me it's going to break it next week. You break that, guess what? Another 6-7 months from now, King Dollar is going to be down at 91. You stay right there. We're coming right back, folks.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is down 34. You get the NASDAQ off 2. S&Ps are down 3. And what you're going to see out here, we get the jobs number. Jobs number came in where they think it was going to come in. It came in at 178,000. They were expecting 180. Wage growth came down. So that was a little curveball there. But other than that, it was status quo. Volume out here is going to be light today, folks. So it's, we're at 559 million on the NYSE right now. We take a look at the NASDAQ composite. Right now, you're at 1.4 billion. So you take a look at the SPY. We have with the SPY. The SPY's done 50 million shares today. Yesterday, you banged out 79 million, and you're going into 172 million. That 172 is from the 10th on the way up. That should, basically give it some support, do a little bounce out of here. Some of the higher volume stocks in this low volume market out here is that you have, let's see, we got Chesapeake Energy is up 23 cents. You got Whitten Petroleum up 18. Facebook is up 7 cents. Workday, this is getting toasted and roasted. If we go look at Workday, they come out with numbers last night. This is down $10.59. Just drops out of bed. Now, if you take a look at Workday, and we put this on a 4-year chart, what you're going to see is that you're going to see how these counter trend bounces can work. Well, when I say can work, meaning how they work, and the correlation of price and volume. I mean, it's pretty intense here. So Workday, folks, fell apart in February of 2014. It was trading at $116, and a month later, it's down to 79. 2 months later, it's at 64. So, yeah, it almost got cut in half. Now, watch this. So, where you broke down from a price point of 96 to 79. And that was in the month of April. Okay, we get to lows of 65, does a whole counter trend bounce, it goes all the way up to 97. So, when you look at that, that's like a huge move. I mean, it's almost, a 40% move higher. Well, where do we go? We go to 97. You do that on a weekly basis with 7.5 million shares. Well, you're going against 17 million. What do you think is going to happen? Sell off again. You sell off from 97, you go sideways, you go down to 76. So you lose 20 bucks, right? Tries it again. Gets up there again, does 13 million shares this time, but guess what? You're still going against 19, 17, can't handle it. Gives it up again. 95, not as bad this time, gets down to 80. Tries it again, gets up to 93. Does 21 million shares. And remember, you're going against 17. Does 21. Doesn't, this is right at 93.62. Gives it up. Gets down to the lower end. Now, this is where this gets interesting, because when we did this 21 million, first off, you didn't reach your swing point, which was 95.17. You got to 93.62. So what you actually did, as you were pushing lower, you were pushing into the lower swing point with expansion of volume. What does the equity do? Goes sideways, cracks lower, with some juice. Bottom line, then what does it do? Gets all the way down to 47, and then does a huge counter trend bounce all the way back up to 93. Now, we hit that the week of October 14th with 5.1 million. So your correlation is still that same benchmark. 5.1 million against 17, and then see ya, don't want to be ya. So if we take a look at this and we put this on a monthly basis now, what you're going to see is that your first leg is $65. And where I'm coming from the 65 is this. You had the month of February of this year, the high of the low is $65.90. Thus far, we've got to 67.03. So you can expect you're gonna get a bounce out of here. I suspect we'll do a little more calls. We'll try to get into it, and we'll see if, in fact, you can get into it and get down into it. Because if this comes into it, then it's saying it's going to go all the way down to 47. So it's pretty intense. Ultra Salon come in with some great numbers last night. Bottom line, stock was trading up $15, opened up $15 today, and then just gave it up in spades. This stock opened, folks, at $271, went up to $273, and then promptly went down to $244. You talk about getting toasted and roasted very quickly. If we take a look at this and we pull this back, what you're going to see is that this little baby, so you get 5.8 million, you're dealing with 3.9, 265. This stock's not over yet. This stock's going to try to, get into this 268 once again. That's the way it's set up. Man, this is a cycle stock. This is pretty amazing. This stock had gone on a one-way trip. When I say one-way, too, it started out, let's see, bring this back. Yeah, so the one-way trips, if we brought this back, January 2014 is at $80, goes straight up to $278. And they definitely are, they're in a business with wide price spreads, folks, and they sell a ton of product, and they just have four walls, and it's a big box store, and everything in that store has huge high profit margins. Right now, 2012, they took in $1.8 billion. 2016, they're at 3.9. And next year, they plan on being at 4.8. So I wouldn't be buying it now, but the bottom line is that on some major pullbacks, you can get your head wrapped around it. We take a look at the XLF. We go over to the financials. Financials out here are trading at $22.63. We put this, let's get this on a, oh, this is cool. We can use the monthlies right now. So you broke topside, and you broke with volume. So the question is, yeah, you can make a case as an ABC up. So the A point would be 1180. The B is 2080. So you got 9 points. Gives you $24. This is interesting because we've already hit $22.95. So you can see that the financials kind of done what they want it done for the time being. The XLE, if we get into the energy shares, you're at $74.95. Now, these still, for something that should have monster juice, just doesn't have it. And this is what it is. On a weekly basis, last week we did 368 million. Well, guess what? you're going into 782 million. So the energy shares, even with oil having the expansion that it had, don't seem to have the juice that you would expect when you have oil go up $8 all in 2 days, 3 days rather. So if we go over to that oil market, we take a look at it. Oil's trading 51.68, and your swing point that it's going after is 52.74. And the way oil's trading, it looks like that swing point's going to get hit. Now, we got light volume. We had heavy volume on the 30th, but yesterday, today, light. But they're right next to the swing point. The swing's 52.74. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Dow Industrial's down 30. Nasdaq's up. No, Nasdaq's flat. S&P's are down 2.5. We're going to be right back.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. You have Coca-Cola up 10 cents, Citigroup's down $1. You have Caterpillar off $1. GM's down 99 cents. You get Goodyear Tire off 99. Let's go take a look at Walmart. Walmart, let's see, that is trading still in the range at $70.72. We take a look at some of these high flyers that was smoking the NASDAQ the last few days. Amazon is down $3.80 for the week, though you get some real juice behind this. We went from $7.86 down to $7.36. Google, we take a look at Google. Google is flat at 747. That had gone from 778 to 747. Facebook, that's flat this morning, right now rather, and that's gone from 122 to 114. Apple, we take a look at Apple. Apple's basically flat, even for the week. You're at 109.83. Now, the wild thing about Apple being flat is this, is that LRCX, if you take a look at some of these chip stocks, one of the main reasons that they got toasted and roasted was because word came out in China that Foxconn was basically, Apple was canceling some orders on their new iPhone. Now, Apple didn't get hit, but man, the chip stocks got toasted and roasted. You had Lam Research go from 105 down to 97. AMAT, they weren't discriminatory. They took every chip stock out there, AMAT, and took them out to the cleaners and took them out pretty quick. AMAT yesterday it goes down from 32 to 29, and today you're up $1.31. Now, this is a classic. So you're bouncing here, and you're bouncing on dramatically lighter volume in the AMAT case. And what is also going to happen, that's on the daily. On the weekly, what's going to be set up now is you get a wicked doji at the highs. So that's not something that you want to see at the highs. Sorry about that. And that's how this thing's going to lay out right now. We take a look at the euro, and so the correlation, of course, the dollar, the euro right now, folks, is at 106. The low for the last couple of weeks is 105.18. So we'll see how this basically tries to get up and over the 106.86. But what I do expect you're going to see is that this market is going to have some currency action on Sunday night in particular, because what we're going to have is that you're going to have the vote to get rid of the Senate in Italy on Sunday. And bottom line, we'll see if it does affect that euro either way. My take on the way that the market is trading right now is that this dollar was a false break topside. It's looking to get back inside the 100.600 area. And in fact, if we get that, what you're going to see is that, once currencies, here, let's bring this up so you can see what we have with these currencies. The dollar, folks, has been in the same consolidation going back to March of 2015. And the bottom of that consolidation is approximately the 93 to 91 area. The top of that consolidation is the 100 area. The very spike that is our benchmark right now is 100.600. And the way this is set up right now, it looks to me that this thing is just ready, has been building cause to get back inside, and I expect you are actually going to see this thing get back inside. The number that we're talking about here, and if in fact we do get back inside, what you will see then is this. You'll see that we start moving down, and you can see that from when we were at 91, this thing took, let's see, we're at 91 May of this year. So you got May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Yeah, you get 8 months. Took us 8 months to get up to that level. Bottom line, that's how currencies kind of move. It could take us just as long to get back down the other side. Now, what's going to get intriguing there is this, is that these moves that we've had, meaning that the market breaks topside, bonds get croaked, gold gets smoked, dollar goes higher. The bond market and the dollar look to me like bonds want to go higher once again, which is going to be lower yields, which would really blow minds. But fundamentally, when that jobs number came out this morning, the wages were down. Wages down. That's not saying that bond prices are going to continue higher. We're at 2.4% right now in the 10-year, and you can see that's still so much higher than the rest of the countries out here. So when I look at that on a fundamental basis, it's like, okay, why would our rates continue to be so much higher? They've always been slightly higher for the last couple of years, no two ways about that. But it's like, oh, are we going to go, some folks saying we're going to go to 4%, 5%, 6%. Really? And then is Europe going to stay at low? I don't think so, because then what you would have, of course, is that the dollar would be raging to 113, and guess what? For the dollar to be at 113, you'd have to have every person in the world wanting dollars, demand-wise. And the way that not only the market is set up right now, the way that the trade barriers are going to be set up, you're not going to need as many dollars to trade. That's what this comes down to. So it's going to be intriguing watching this whole thing shake out. If we go take a look at the, that was the small. Let's go to the small caps. So the small caps to the RUT. This is what you have with the Russell. Russell right now is at 1314. Now the Russell has to get back inside 1263, which is quite a way down, in order to basically come in its lower range. If we go over to the IWM, what you're going to see, IWM is at 131, and when this broke top side, okay, so this went over the 129.10. So it's not that far. We're at 131.03, and 129.10 is the number you want to keep your eye on. In fact, if I go back over to the Russell, because I didn't go back far enough, that's what ended up happening here. Yeah, so if I go back further in the Russell, yeah, it's the same deal. Okay, so see the Russell, we're at 1314. You'd have to get back inside 1295. 1295 would be the number that you'd have a false break there, too. And it's going to be wild if, in fact, the Russell does have a false break. And this is why. The Russell came up with real strength, man. I mean, it had wide price spread. It had volume. It had all of that. So if we do get a failure on that, that's going to be a big heads up. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now are down 16. Nasdaq's up 4. S&P's are flat. We're going to be right back.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com. Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund is currently offering 4-year first mortgages on many of the fully renovated properties that it has purchased. The first mortgages are third-party appraised with a maximum loan-to-value ratio of 70%, providing a secured investment that pays a fixed return of 5% annually, which works out to a monthly income of more than $416 per $100,000 investment with your principal intact and secured. These 4-year first mortgages are perfect for anyone looking for a secured investment that provides monthly income much like a CD. For more information, email tigerfund@tfnn.com or click on the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund banner along the right side of the tfnn.com homepage, or call our office directly at 877-518-9190. There's a limited supply, so act now. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 17. NASDAQ is up 5. S&Ps are flat. Let's go to Andy in Colorado. Hey, Andy, what's going on?
Not much, Tom. How you doing today on this fine Friday?
I know. It's beautiful out. I'm sure it's beautiful out there, too.
Well, getting a little bit of snow today, but...
Yeah?
Yeah, just a little bit of dusting in Boulder County. It's not too bad.
Not bad. I know that little city you're in. It's a beautiful little city, no doubt, man.
Yeah, it's nice. And I don't know if you know this, I used to live on 21st Avenue Southeast down in St. Pete off of Lansing Park there.
Oh, did ya?
Right by the water there, yeah.
I know right where that is, man. Oh, that's wild.
Oh, it was a sweet little cove there with that sandbar. I used to
That is.
out on that, yeah.
That is, man. That's crazy. I'm visualizing it right now. I'm down there all the time, man.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I miss it.
I bet you do. I bet you do. Yeah. So you get the mountains, and you went from the water to the mountains. That's what you have to do, though. That's the reality, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Meaning you can't go to the desert. You can't be like Andy Hecht and go from the water and go out in the middle of the car in Las Vegas. That'd be a tough one, man.
That's a little extreme.
It is. It is.
But that was about 22 years ago. I know that St. Pete's changed quite a bit since.
It has. It has. And,
sure.
you know, where you're talking about, what happens, folks, is that you get downtown St. Pete, southeast, what he's talking about, goes along the water, and that's where there's some major development going on down there, man. That's just beautiful, man. Just big boat yards and just, it's sweet.
I bet, yeah. I used to walk to the Dali Museum and then used to walk uptown too. It wasn't
10 minutes to anywhere, right? That's where you were.
Oh, great.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, great.
Exactly.
So I missed the beginning of your show, so I don't know if you touched on, I'm sure you touched on gold and silver, but I'm just happened to just catch last few minutes, and you're talking about the dollar, and it seems to be kind of topping a little bit. So I was just wondering if gold and silver, these commodities, might be a good time.
I like the trade, Now, I particularly like, I know that you might have told the producer looking at the SLV, and, the SLV, even though the silver contract looks strong, the SLV doesn't look as strong. Bottom line is that, it didn't go to its bottom, meaning the 1534, but I would have liked to see a lot more strength in this. But that's kind of how silver trades. All of a sudden silver looks terrible, then bang, it comes in and, it does wonders. Some of the... I can tell you, I got a couple of the silver stocks in this week. Great Panther's good. First Majestic is good. That's moving. You can look at First Majestic. So the silver play is happening. There's no doubt. First Majestic is up 92 cents. It just took out its swing point. So it's like, okay, man, this thing can be game to 1101, 1109.
Yeah, 10% move today. Huh?
Yeah, exactly. And this equity, a lot of these equities, folks, no doubt, have got killed. But guess what? This looks to me like it's going to be another major move. You know, the move in January was major. That's why you got such a retracement. And, you know, the way it's setting up right now, particularly because of the way that the U.S. dollar is set up. You know, if in fact it fails, that's going to be a major failure because, you know, the whole world went long the dollar. The whole world is all giddy and thinks the market's going to go, you know, up forever. And, you know, guess what? That's not how markets go. But, you know, I think the commodity metal, whether it's gold or silver, is a good play right here, man.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just thought I'd take a look for something to play with a little bit here, and it looks like a good move. That Rite Aid call that you gave me a few weeks ago or so was sweet, too, the RAD.
Okay.
Yeah, that was crazy, but it was very nice.
Look at that. That's quite a move, huh?
Yeah.
And you moved it out now, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Good for you.
I got out.
Look at that. So RAD, folks, okay, so what it had, I think I probably just said you were looking at that high volume swing that I wanted to test, right? Yeah.
Right, yep.
Yeah, September 8th. So the stock's down somewhere, I don't know where you called me, but it was at 640, 650. Yeah, the high volume high at 815 to 830. And you went up and, so look at this one, man. Oh, you're calling the right day, too, even to have people understand how this works. So watch this, folks. This is crazy. The low of the high is $8.15. Well, we hit $8.145 today with dramatically lighter volume. So that's the end of that run there. So now it's going to build cause. Now, you know, now you can pull back to 740 or something, you know.
Yeah, I think I called you on November 9th when I saw what happened then.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. No doubt.
Cool.
Cooking, brother. Well, you have a great weekend, a safe weekend in that beautiful town of Boulder, all right? And I got Jim from Longtree out here. It's starting to snow out there, too, man. Snow is a beautiful thing. There's no doubt about that. But you know what? 75, 80 degrees is a beautiful thing, too. Slightly. Let's go take a look at some of the gold stocks. If we take a look at Rheingold Resources, Rheingold right now, Rheingold's going to need a little more juice. Okay, so Rheingold is up $1.33. We're at $73.70. Now Rheingold's got to get, you need like 1 million shares of Rheingold. If we take a look at Anico Eagle, AEM. AEM could use a little more juice also. That's got 1.5 million. I'd like to see that get into about 1.9 million. Oh, this is cool, though. You know what you're going to have here, folks? Oh, this is nice. I see what's going on. So check this out. What you're going to have here, I just went from the dailies to the weeklies. You're going to have weekly tests on dramatically lighter volume. So AEM, Anico Eagle, you did 8.6 million. You were testing 15 million, and you got back inside the range. Big number. Gold Corp, let's go see what we got with Gold Corp. Gold Corp, you're up 35 cents. Yep, you also got, you're testing 59 million, you did it with 38, and you're inside the range. Yep, no doubt. AG is really strong. In this one here, it actually was banging out. It had a different type of low that was being established because AG was one of the first equities that actually came down. It came down off $19, goes to $767. And now, you know, you're getting over these last 3, 6, 7, 8 days. And where I came up with the 1125, folks, was that was the last time that we came down with volume. And normally when you're doing, so what we don't know yet is this. These are acting good, but what you don't know is that, is this a counter trend bounce that they want to go lower, or are you getting the strength and then you build cause for higher price? You know, thus far, the AG, that's how that is shaken out, meaning that it's building cause for higher price. It doesn't look like a counter trend bounce. Great Panther, same type of setup. Doesn't look like it wants, it looks like it's actually, well, Great Panther actually didn't even get killed like this. The Great Panther's been bouncing along this low since July. And what you have out here today, is that you're pushing. Yeah, oh, this is cool. So check this. This is a big heads up. Great Panther, you're pushing higher, and you're pushing higher with real volume. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials right now are down 23. Nasdaq's up 3. S&Ps are flat. We'll be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We go over and we take a look at just the market in general, what you can expect. This is the last day of window dressing, folks, and you got to remember that what we're dealing with here, too, is we're coming into the end of the year. So this is going to be pretty wild watching this whole thing shake out because right now you have 5, 10. Look at this, man. This is pretty intense, actually. We actually only have, you have 14 days. You have 15 trading days before Christmas. And, you can call it a day there, basically, really 14 days. So this is going to be interesting, man. I mean, this thing might stay flat right until the new year. I mean, that's kind of how this is looking at this point. Because, see, what you have is this. So picture, window dressing is over. But you get this spike high in the S&P and the Dow that probably wants to get hit. We'll see where this shakes out. The NDX 100, no doubt, is going to tell us quite a bit. The NDX, once again, has told us it wants lower price. The real question is that on this run up, are you going to get selling before the end of the year or after the end of the year or into next year? That's where this is going to kind of shake out. You know, because when you look at if it's a long-term capital gain, you know, of course you're dealing with 15%. Short-term capital, you know, you're dealing with whatever your tax rate is, whether it's 24, 28, 32. And what will be on the table as some speculation as to, okay, what is going to happen with the tax code in 2017. I can tell you this, what's going to be intriguing here is that when you look at the bank stocks, if in fact the corporate rate does go down from the 35%, even though corporations don't pay 35%, not even close. That's, you know, they get every soft dollar in the world. But bottom line, so check this out. This is where this gets wild, is that because they lost so much money during the 2007, 2008 area, on their balance sheets, they have huge amounts of tax credits that are on their balance sheets at 35%. So what would happen is that if the tax rate goes down to 15 or 20, immediately their balance sheets would take a hit that's extraordinary. And that, okay, it's not a cash hit, but what it is for a bank, well, for anyone, okay, is that it is an asset that gets wiped out as soon as it gets, well, because what happens is that they can keep that as 35 cents on each dollar on their balance sheet. If the tax rate goes down to 20%, guess what? Immediately 15% of that is gone, and they have to write it down. As they have to write it down, what does that do? That goes against their capital. And, of course, the banks are always scrambling for their capital, meaning that they want to be able to leverage as much as they can leverage. And right now, a lot of, you know, most banks out there, whether it's 8%, 9%, that's it with capital. And they're basically leveraging out 91%. So that is, you know, that's where that works in reverse. If you happen to be in the metal market or you want to get in the metal market, great time to get the gold report, folks. You can test drive it 30 days. The way you do it, you come over to our website at TFNN, go under newsletters, go under investment newsletters. You'll see the gold report right there. Test drive it 30 days, absolutely free. If you'd like to test drive my daily newsletter, you can do that for 2 weeks. You go into newsletters. You go to trading newsletters, you go to market insights. So you can test drive that 2 weeks absolutely free. The XAU, the HUI, they both come off the bottom. You know, so we'll see if we can get some follow through next week. What I expect you're going to actually see here, it's going to be Sunday night, the action. The action's going to be in there Sunday night. It's hard to comprehend what's going to happen with the Italy vote, whether they go or don't go. I'm not quite sure why that would actually affect the euro, but people are worrying about it. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great weekend, safe weekend. Look forward to speaking right back here Monday morning, 8 o'clock. Go get them, folks.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.